Kingfisher, and particularly B&Q in the UK, have been working on the low carbon journey really since the 90s. I think sustainability is a great opportunity for SMEs, and I think there are three areas of opportunity. Firstly, we want our supplier base to be working with us on this journey, particularly the SME community, through product innovation. The second thing we found is that greening our business has made us more efficient. It's made us better, in terms of our processes. All aspects of the business can be greened, and I think that's an opportunity that even your finance directors will approve of. And the final bit is we've really found that the people in the business have really responded to the fact that we're leading the way on this, and I think that's true no matter what size business you're involved with. So whichever way you look at it, I think this is a terrific opportunity for the next 5 to 10 years in the low carbon economy for the SMEs.
I think there's an enormous opportunity for business to be really at the heart of the solution around climate change, and I believe that fundamentally. My name's Andy Wood, I'm the Managing Director of Adnams Brewery in Southwold in Suffolk. We have moved to a low carbon philosophy, and that really stems from our organisational values. Adnams spends about £800,000 a year on energy. It spends another couple of £100,000 a year on dealing with effluent and putting water down the drain. So you can imagine 10–15% savings on those bills are quite big numbers. At the heart of that lies two big projects that we've undertaken. One was to build this building that we're sitting in today, which is our eco-efficient distribution centre. Walls are made out of lime hemp block. Roof rests on glued laminated beams from sustainable sources. There's grass, sedum on the roof. That means we don't have to use any artificial heating in winter or any artificial cooling in summer. This building captures all of its grey water. We use it for washing the vehicle fleet, for watering the roof, and for flushing loos here. Behind the Victorian Tower Brewery facade in Southwold, we have one of the most modern breweries in Europe that recycles 100% of the heat it uses. It's 25% more efficient than any other brewery in the UK and probably in Europe. We've reduced our gas bills, we've reduced our energy bills. So it's been a real hard business rationale for this as well. There is lots of help out there for businesses of all size, and we're delighted to have signed up to the Mayday Journey through Business in the Community, and we take our commitments there very, very seriously. I think every business can make a difference. I think this notion that it only has to be the big guys, of course they have a bigger impact, but everyone playing their part in this, taking steps to reduce, however small, has got to help.
The low carbon philosophy, it's already a fact. The sooner you put down foundations for that growth, the more successful you're going to be. My name is Mariusz Stochaj, and I'm the head of products at Continental Clothing Company. We supply different brands, different fashion retailers, corporate companies that then choose to print their own slogans, graphic designs, messages, whatever it might be. The idea behind Earth Positive was driven by what we anticipated to be a growing demand to create a sustainable product dealing with all ethical, environmental and climate change issues. It's not a brand that is sold directly to the consumer. So what we are doing, in fact, is we are passing the benefits onto our corporate customers. The medium is the message. If you say, we care about the planet, and you print that message on the Earth Positive t-shirt that is 100% organic with 90% lower carbon footprint, that actually makes your slogan, your message, true. The main aim of our project was to show that a sustainable low carbon product can be commercially viable and profitable. The result has been more than encouraging. 18 months since the launch of the brand, we have sold over 1 million t-shirts, all of them at profit. Of course, it makes you feel good that you're doing something positive, but at the end of the day, it was a hard-minded business decision. Small businesses can actually do things, and very often they can do them quicker and better because of the decision-making chains, the fact that, that you can actually be very much hands-on and put new practices in place very quickly, that you can establish new supply chains very quickly. So I think there is an advantage in being small.
Customers really want to see new products that save them money and save them energy. Providing you can save them energy, providing you can save them money, there is an opportunity. My name's Pat Tyndale. I'm CEO of 4Energy and a founder of 4Energy. We cool equipment, so it's things like radios, computers in data centres, electronic equipment that you see in big utility companies. What 4Energy are about is getting rid of traditional air conditioning, which uses vast amounts of energy, and we do that by very clever filtration. We do that by moving very small amounts of air, and all of that together gives you 80% reduction in your cooling bills. In the little bit that we can do, we can make a big difference. The way we think is there are definitely opportunities in the space of environmental protection. We're trialling in China, we're trialling in Africa, we're trialling in Europe. Everywhere we go, energy is common currency. That is the one thing people always want to save. We've had support over the last 3 years from the Carbon Trust in very different guises. So they helped us start and identify customers and develop technology. They provided a small grant when we got product ideas, and finally they've given us some investment for help us grow the business. So over the last 3 years, it's been fantastic help. We see our future expanding outside of the UK. We see the same appetite to save money and save energy throughout the globe. We feel we can do our small bit in terms of helping companies save energy. It is a small bit, so we're not feeling that we're going to solve the world, but in our little niche, we believe we can make a difference.
The Lloyd's Banking Group customer base really covers the entire business spectrum, and I've got to say, I find it virtually impossible to identify a single sector or, for that matter, a single customer that wouldn't benefit from the programmatic reduction of climate change and an improved environmental efficiency and conservation, for that matter. For businesses that I think that are already struggling to cope with today's turbulent economic environment, the climate change challenge, I think, really could be viewed as maybe a bridge too far or tomorrow's problem. Yet with new carbon budgets, with new legislation, pressures on supply chains, new markets, and developing new risks that are emerging today, we need to think differently. And I think we need to act now, especially if businesses want to seize the opportunities. And because an international agreement is critical to create the right market conditions, we've joined other businesses to encourage and support the government with initiatives like the Copenhagen Communique. I believe that the opportunities for all businesses, whether they're small or large, global or domestic, they're significant. And the UK can and must really play a leading role in the move to a low-carbon, resource-efficient global economy.
I know that times are tough for small businesses. There are huge opportunities from the transition to low carbon, opportunities to cut costs through energy efficiency, and opportunities for new companies, new industries to thrive. But I know government needs to do more to help small businesses to improve their energy efficiency, and more to help all businesses find those low carbon opportunities and make them come to Britain. That's why a Copenhagen Agreement is so important this December, so that the world sends an unequivocal message that it is moving towards low carbon. We're all on a low carbon journey, and we look forward to working with you to make it good for Britain.